Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself, Assistant Professor Maithili Gaurishankar, going to teach you today Physical Education 2 for FIBAF, FIBMS, FIBCBA and FIBCom of Semester 2. The second module we are having Health, Fitness and Disease. In this module, the topics covering are definition of obesity and its management, communicable diseases, their prevention and therapeutic aspects, factor responsible for communicable diseases, prevention and therapeutic aspects of communicable and non-communicable diseases. In this first we are going to see obesity. Obesity is a complex disease involving an excess amount of body fat. Obesity isn't just a cosmetic concern that matters for medical problem also, that increases your risk of other diseases and heart problems, health problems such as diabetes, high blood pressure and certain cancers. Obesity is also the extension of overweight, and it is abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that present a risk of health. The body mass index over 25 is considered as overweight, over 30 is obese or obesity. What is body mass index? Body mass index is a calculation that takes a person's weight and height into account to measure body size. It was calculated using the formula, and the weight status according to the result was seen using this table. Below 18.5 is underweight, 18.5 to 24.9 is normal or healthy weight, 25 to 29.9 is overweight, 30 and above is obese. So the normal healthy people should maintain their BMI 18.5 to 24.9. This result was given by WHO. What raises the risk of overweight and obesity we are going to see? Lack of physical activity, unhealthy eating behavior, not getting enough good quality sleep, high amount of stress, health conditions, genetics problems, medicines, more intake of medicines, and the environment around obesity people will differ. Their physical activity become less and the environment around them cannot be enjoyed by the people doing normal routine of their life. Aim of obesity management. To manage the obesity, we should have aims to follow. To manage the obesity and overweight revolves around some basic aims that include reduction of body weight, maintain of lost body weight, and prevention of recurrence or regaining the lost weight. Maintain of nutrition and preventary dairy deficiency, that is dietary deficiency like milk products, etc. Some of them having allergy to the dairy products, you should avoid to maintain your weight. So these are the aims of obesity management. Reduction of body weight and maintaining the body weight is very important. And if you have maintaining a body weight, for that doing any exercise means continuous practice of it is also necessary to keep the physical fitness good. There are many direct effects of obesity, that is quality of life will differ, sleep apnea it will happens, infertility, gout, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, coronary heart disease, gallstones, arthritis, and some others are related to excess body fat can crowd the organs of your respiratory system and put stress and strain on your musculoskeletal system. Respiratory system and musculoskeletal system are important to body blood circulation and have active daily life. This contributes asthma, sleep apnea, obesity, hyperventilation syndrome, osteoarthritis, back pain, etc. These are the direct effect of obesity. Some of the indirect effects also there. Memory and cognitive result will be less, including the heightened risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Female infertility and pregnancy complication happens indirectly. Depression and mood disorder is also happens. Certain cancer including esophageal, pancreatic, cholesterol, breast, uterine and ovarian are causes in female. So indirect effect also more due to obesity. Next topic we are going to see communicable disease. Communicable diseases are illnesses that spread from one person to other, or from an animal to a person, or from a surface to or from a food. So there are different reasons of communicable diseases, from humans, from animals, from any surface or from an allergic food. Diseases can be transmitted during air travel through direct contact with a sick person, respiratory droplet, spread from a sick person sneezing or coughing. So these are the communicable disease problem which can be spread to one person to another person. Susceptible are individuals are at risk of illness if they interact with infectious individuals. Exposed individuals have interacted with infectious individuals and are infected but not yet infectious. Interventions such as vaccination, medicines or behavior changes may help provide protection. After recovery, individuals may experience infection conferred immunity for a period of time. Infectious individuals may require medical care or experience complication. One of the situation we have seen last 2 years back from 2019 coronavirus, that is also communicable diseases. Types and symptoms of communicable diseases. There are 4 major pathogens caused infections: viruses, bacteria, fungi and protozoa. Viruses are tiny pathogens that contain genetic material. Unlike other pathogens, they lack the complex structure of a cell. To replicate, they must enter the cell of other living being. Once inside, they use the cell machinery to make copies of themselves. So the infection of viruses was given step by steps here. It is a tiny pathogens. It go to the cell of one body and cause effects. It takes time to transfer from one cell to another body cell. So cell machinery will copies and effect of virus will be there after it enters into the cell of one person. Next, bacteria. Bacteria are microscopic single-celled organisms. They exist almost every environment on earth, including inside the human body. Many bacteria are harmless and some help the body to function. However, bacteria can also cause infection that damage the body. There is good bacteria and bad bacteria. Good bacteria is helpful for maintaining many health issues, health benefits, but bad bacteria is giving problem to our body. So it can be noted through microscope only. Everywhere the bacteria is present, good bacteria are harmless, but bad bacteria causes problem to the body. Next, fungi. Fungi are a type of organism that includes yeasts, molds and mushrooms. These are types. There are millions of fungi types, but only around 300 cause harmful illness in body parts, skin, surface, plants, everywhere fungi is present. When rainy season arrives, the fungi is spread over everywhere in a green color. Fungal infection can occur anywhere in the body. However, they commonly affect the skin and mucous membranes. So below the skin there is mucous membrane. Fungal will start infecting the body from here only. So any itching or problem related to skin, immediate consulting with the doctor, knowing which type of infection was there, whether it is harmful or not harmful, getting the proper consulting from the doctor, avoiding and taking precaution is important. Next, protozoa. Protozoa are microscopic organisms that typically consist of a single cell. Some protozoa are parasites, meaning they live on or inside another organism and use the organism nutrition for their own survival. Parasitic protozoa can cause various diseases. So it will be one cell animal. It will be living on the body and take the nutrition from that body and causes many diseases and nutrition deficiency, immune deficiency. Due to that, many problems will be coming. So consulting doctor is the only option to find the types of infection caused on the body to get prevention and precaution. Communication diseases, their prevention we are going to see. In daily routine, we want to follow some of the things to prevent the communication diseases. Keep immunization up to date. Washing our hand with a regular routine, using good soaps or sanitizers. Prepare and handle food carefully with clean hand and clean environment. Use antibiotics with the consult of doctor according to the infection, whether it is viral, fungal or bacteria or protozoa. So viral infection cannot be treated with antibiotic. Your doctor may prescribe an antiviral medicine if your condition warrants it. For antiviral prescription also, the body should suit and accept the intake of the medicine. So doctor will help us to get use of it. Report to your doctor any rapidly worsen infection or any infection that does not get better after taking a course of antibiotic if prescribed. Be careful around all wild animals and unfamiliar domestic animals. After any animal bite, cleanse the wound with soap and water and consult a clinician for further evaluation. Enjoy wild animals with your eyes, not by touching them. So this is the first precaution to have contact with the animals. Second precaution, with suitable medicine and precaution vaccine to the animals, we can touch it without irritating it. This is the communicable diseases and their preventive. Next, stay alert to disease threaten when traveling or visiting underdeveloped countries. Seek advice from the reliable source like WHO or CDC if we are going to area of moderate to high risk disease risk area. So now also in COVID situation in 2023 also we are having that some of the countries are in a moderate to high risk of COVID. Acquire health habits such as eating well, getting enough sleep, exercising and avoiding tobacco and illegal drug use. These are healthy habit we want to acquire, avoiding these and following some of the things. So communicable diseases transfer from zoonotic pathogens means small virus, bacteria, pathogens and fungi, or from reservoir asymptomatic host wild animals. They are to humans. Human is the symptomatic host who getting the infection from both. So therapeutic aspects of communicable diseases we are going to see. Treatment depends on what causes the infection. Sometimes your healthcare provider will recommend monitoring your symptoms rather than taking medicine. Bacterial infection can be treated with antibiotics. The right antibiotic depends on what bacteria causes the infection. It was suggested and checked and found by doctor only. You can manage most viral infections with over-the-counter medicine of your symptoms until you feel better. Fungal infection can be treated with antifungal medicine such as Diflucan, clotrimazole. Parasite can be treated with anti-parasite drugs such as mebendazole. There are no treatment for prion diseases. So the things we want to avoid from this is any symptom of disease is happening, want to consult with the doctor, want to take the precaution and to take the regular medicine. Finally, regular consulting with the doctor and follow-up is necessary to avoid this situation and being healthy. Thank you, students.